those TikToks where people talk about gaining consciousness when they're like 3 or 4 years old? Well, for me, I gained consciousness here. I had to be about 4 at the time, and my mom dropped me off at a family friend's house, and they were playing Super Smash Bros. Melee, and it absolutely blew my mind. I had zero connection to any of these characters because growing up I was a PlayStation kid, but it was still one of the most fun games I had played in my entire life. Ever since that day, the seed was planted, and Smash has been a part of every single stage of my life. I grew up playing Melee and Brawl at my friend's house, but it was mostly casual stuff. Items and free-for-alls for hours during summer break, mostly just spamming moves we thought were really good, but in reality were pretty bad. I remember being an Ike, Lucas, and Toon Link main because they all had moves I thought were really broken. Ike up B, Lucas up smash, and Toon Link down air. We had always played games like Mario Party and Mario Kart, but Smash specifically was always another tier of fun for me. But for a while, it was just that. It was a casual game me and my friends played for fun during our summer breaks when we weren't outside playing. Until one day in June 2013, browsing my mom's iPad by chance, I saw the first Smash 4 trailer. I cannot begin to tell you how excited I was for this game. I remember sprinting outside and going, look, there's a new Smash game coming out, to all my friends. But by that point, most of my friends had already moved on from Smash Brothers. We were entering 8th grade. Most people were pretty much done with gaming as a hobby, but not for me. I could not count the days fast enough for Smash 4 to come out. I kept up with every announcement. I watched every trailer. I kept up with leaks. The day a new Smash Bros. Came out could not come sooner. And on September 13th, 2014, it finally came out on 3DS. I remember begging my dad to take me to GameStop. I had saved up all my birthday money just for this day. I remember being the most excited for Shulk, and I really could not tell you why. I had absolutely not played Xenoblade at this point in my life. I just thought he looked really cool, I guess. And once Smash 4U released that Christmas, I started to watch a lot more content surrounding the game. Alpharad, Etika, DMG. It was through these videos and combo videos I first learned about competitive Smash. I found tournaments really fun and interesting to watch, but I never thought I'd be able to attend one. I grew up in a pretty large area, but to my knowledge, there wasn't really anything local to me. That was until I moved in 2015, and I had a new school, a new state. One of the first weekends we moved here, my family and I took a trip to one of the local malls. And it was here I saw my first ever Smash venue, Game Underground. I really was at the right place at the right time, because they were in the middle of a Smash 4 monthly. I found out they hosted locals every Tuesday, and I begged and I pled with my mom to take me, and then one Tuesday in 2015, she brought me to one. If you've never registered for a tournament before, you have to go to the TO and register under your tag. At the time, online, I was using my Cartoon Network username, which was Sly Knot of Darkness HD. The HD I added because I thought it looked official and cool. I don't know why. 14-year-old me did not have the courage to say all that, so I just told him I went by Sly, and I've gone by that tag ever since. Most people, when they enter an event for the first time, have an expectation they're going to do really well or possibly even win the entire tournament. At my first tournament, I lost to Pac-Man and DK, and I learned 2 things that day. I was ass at the game, and Ding Dong was some absolute bullshit. I remember getting Ding Donged 4 times in a row, and he goes, GG's. You gotta stop shielding. And I was so upset. Smash 4 quickly consumed my life after that tournament. I was really whipped with the idea of entering a bunch of events and getting really, really good. Learning how much room I had to improve and learn just kind of lit a fire inside of me that still hasn't gone away. This obsession with tournaments continued to grow, and it followed me into high school. High school me was on his Sigma male gamer grind set. I was like that Cole shirt, eat, sleep, game, repeat, because that's pretty much all I did, and I loved it. This is a picture of me during the peak of high school. I bought Gunners because I thought it would help my eyes and make me look like more of a gamer. I used to wear fingerless gloves because it helped with my sweaty ass hands. Even in my senior year yearbook, the quote they wrote for me was, "In 10 years, Josh will still be attending Smash tournaments." It was one of my identifying qualities in high school. Like, if you thought about me, it was usually because of Smash Brothers. But I cannot talk about Smash Brothers without talking about the biggest change it made in my life. The Sly. Very iconic mix-up of down tilt, dash back, and monkey flip. Truly an unbeatable and iconic option. But the Sly is more than that. It's Mario forward throw forward air. It's Marth, up throw, down air. This way I can describe the Sly is it's kind of like the One Piece. It's the friends we made along the way. And I've made some absolutely wonderful friends along the way. 6 years ago, I met a dorky Pikachu player at my local mall. And if you told me it was going to evolve into a friend group that was going to change my life, I would not have believed you. If you guys are watching this right now, I love you all. You're absolutely the best. Being able to go to tournaments was a huge life motivator for me for a long time. It inspired me to get good grades. I learned a lot about meditation so I could focus better in bracket. Inspired me to get my license, a part-time job, all so I could keep attending events. And when Ultimate came out in 2018, I got 10 times more involved. I wanted to make a really big push for PR and become the best player I could be. I traveled all over New England going to as many events as I could, and I even left the region a couple times. I even skipped my prom so I could go to a local, and it was 100% worth it because I got a really good win that day. The biggest Ultimate tournament I ever went to was Let's Make Big Moves in January 2020. It was in the heart of Manhattan, and it was one of the best weekends of my life. After this tournament ends, the pandemic hits, and tournaments stop for a long while. Although I'm not super involved anymore, I will always be grateful for what Smash has provided me with. So hey, watch a Smash tournament, go to a local. It might change your life.